blood, one family, one love, one blood.
What's up, family? This is Daku, and welcome to Operation Black Independence. Today I want to share with you 2 ways you can go about acquiring land for free. Now, we use land to grow food. As we told you, growing food is a revolutionary act. But the first way that we want to share with you that you can acquire land for free is simply by finding land that's not being used and use it for whatever purpose you want to use it for. I know that may seem a little revolutionary to some people. I know that may seem a little gangster to some people. But this land is being used all the time. Off the books. Illegally, if you will. They're not getting permits to use this land. The drug dealers use the land to sell drugs. Drug addicts use the land to use their drugs. People come out to this open field and play football. They didn't get a permit for that. They come out to this open field and play soccer. They use it as a dog park. They use it for everything except something that's productive. And I know that people will think that playing sports is productive. It is. It's good exercise. So maybe I need to retract that statement. But just as much as we should exercise so that we can keep ourselves out of the doctor's offices, we need to also grow our own food. And so the same way, the drug dealer, the drug addict, the sex worker, the athlete, the dog lover, the same way they're using this open land for whatever they want to use it for, we can use this space to grow food. So the first way to acquire land is to find land that's not being used and take it and use it for whatever you want to use it for. Again, that's not revolutionary, that's not gangster. But the second way, since some people would think that taking the land and using it is gangster and revolutionary, and they say, I'm not no revolutionary, I'm not no gangster, I don't feel comfortable with that. The second way I want to share with you is more practical. And it's the way that we went about starting our community garden here. We simply went to the various civic associations in the area. And hopefully you're as fortunate as I am to live in an area that's 95 to 98% black. So your civic association is going to be 95 to 98% black. When I went to these civic association meetings, I found that they were very concerned about much of the criminal activity that's going on in their communities, including in these open areas. So after some thought, putting a little thought into it, I said, well, you know, we want to grow food. We don't have enough room to grow food on our property. So why don't we just ask them if they would be okay with us starting a community garden? They're not doing nothing with the land. In fact, they scared to even walk onto the land because there's drug dealers, drug addicts, sex workers, and other activity going on. So before I go any further, no, this is not for those that are weak at heart. It ain't for no punks. You can't be scared of your own people. If you don't bother them, they ain't bothering you. That's the rule of thumb. Don't bring a whole pocket full of cash down to grow some food. What you got cash for? You don't need no cash. So even if you do get robbed or there's an attempted robbery of you, they're gonna find out you ain't got nothing. And then from then on, every time they see you, that dude is broke as I am. Ain't no need to rob him. All right? Don't tempt the criminals. Don't tempt the criminals. And yes, last year we had an experience where people came in and stole all the tomatoes. They took all the tomatoes. And at first I was upset with this. We trying to produce food for the people. How could they come in and take the tomatoes? Well, after I thought about it, after I calmed down, I said, well, we did say we were growing food for the people. So if they come in and take the tomatoes, hopefully they ate them. Gave some of them away. No problem. We're just hoping that they didn't take them and go down to the local farmer's market and sell them. Because this is not a money-making venture. We are doing the work of trying to build, trying to produce, and trying to defend our people. We're trying to feed our people. So we're not in this for the money. If you're trying to save your people and you're trying to make a career out of it, I'm not saying that some people haven't done that and are doing that now, but you are missing the point. If you're making a career out of saving your people, will you really save them? Because then if you save them, ain't your career over? Because your career is about saving them. So now you got to kind of keep them on the plantation a little bit. But once they off the plantation, they don't need you no more. So now you need to find another way to make money. This is not a money-making venture. This is about feeding and producing for our people. So those are the two ways that you can acquire land. The first is take it, and the second is simply ask for it. So we asked for this land. It wasn't being used except by the criminals, the so-called criminals. And the Civic Association said, yeah, we can add something to this community to help uplift it a little bit. And so now we need to ask for more space because we done used all this space. We don't have no more space here. We don't have any space at the homestead, or we don't have much space at the homestead. So now we're going to have to take or ask for even more land, and it's for a worthy cause. So don't be afraid. Again, this ain't for the weak at heart. This ain't for no punk. This ain't for those that are a little too clean and smooth with it. You're going to have to roll your sleeves up and get dirty. This has been Daku Akabo Wa Akatu.